Welcome to Mathematics with Suleiman. I'm still discussing the Gauteng prelim paper of 2025, and in this question I'm going to look at Euclidean geometry.
So please, very important to subscribe to my channel so that it can enable me to do some more videos. So please, people, don't only watch my videos, also subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be able to see more of my new videos coming.
Once Preparatory Examination 2025, Paper 2, Question 10. In the diagram below, triangle ABC and DF are drawn with angle A equals to angle D, angle B equals to angle E, and angle C equals to angle F. Now you must use the diagram above to prove the theorem that states that if two triangles are equiangular, then their corresponding sides are in the same proportion. That is, that DE over AB is equal to DF over AC. So, if you look at the diagram and 10.1, now on AB, you mark of AP equals to DE. So AP is equal to D, so that will be P there. So that AP and DE are equal. And you also mark of Q there, so that DAQ equals to DF. So that those sides are equal. Right. So in triangle APQ, which is this triangle, so I need to complete this drawing there. So in triangle APQ, which is this one here, and triangle DEF, so in those two triangles, we have angle A equals to angle D, that is given. We have AP equals to DE, that is our construction. And we have AQ equals to DF, also construction. So therefore, those two triangles are then congruent because the reason is side, angle, side. Now, if they are congruent, that means that this angle APQ here is equal to angle E, right? So I can also put a circle there. And of course, angle E, right? So an angle E is equal to angle B, right? That we know from the given. So therefore, angle APQ is equal to angle B. So therefore, those two angles are equal. And people, if they are equal, then that means these two lines will be parallel because we have equal corresponding angles. So therefore, AP over PB, so AP over PB is equal to AQ over QC. Right, so that we know from our previous theorems because those two lines are parallel. But AP and DE are equal. Right, and AQ and DF are equal. So therefore we can say therefore that DE over AB is equal to, so DE over AB is equal to DF over AC.
10.2, in the diagram below, A, C, and F are points on a semicircle with center B. A circle with center C is drawn. Now the radius of the semicircle is twice the radius of circle C. FED is a tangent to both circles at F and E respectively. ABCD is a straight line. Please have a look at this diagram and make sure that you can see exactly what you can recognize. And by that I mean what theorems can you recognize and even possibly which angles are most probably the same.
Right, so 10.2.1, you must prove that triangle AFC, which is this triangle here, is similar to this triangle here, triangle FEC. Now, when are triangles similar? They are similar if they are equiangular. So let's start with angle A. Now, angle A, of course, is equal to angle F3. A equals to F3. Remember, this is the tangent line and that is the chord. So it's angle between the tan and the chord. Then secondly, angle F2 is 90 degrees. Remember, angle in a semicircle. And of course, angle E1 is also 90 degrees. Again, tangent and radius. Angle between the tangent and the radius. So therefore, angle F2 and E1 are equal then because they both 90. And then thirdly, angle C1 is equal to angle C2. Right? And we can get it by using sum of the angles of a triangle. So there we have 3 sets of angles equal. So therefore triangle AFC is similar to triangle FEC. Angle, angle, angle. Question 10.22. Now if the radius of the smaller circle is P, determine the following in terms of P. The length of FC. Now you can see there is FC. You must find the length of FC in terms of P. Now remember, given was that the radius of a semicircle is 2 times the radius of the circle C. So now remember now, so therefore if the radius of a smaller circle is P, then therefore AC will be 4P. That is 2P plus 2P. So there you are. So that is what we have here. So remember that we already proven that those two triangles are similar. So now we can say FC over EC is equal to AC over FC. Because remember, we did prove that they are similar. So if they're similar, then we can cross multiply. And then we get FC squared equals to AC times EC. And remember, AC is 4P and EC is 1P. So therefore, FC is then the square root of 4P squared. So therefore, FC equals to 2P. Question 10.22. Again, if the radius of the smaller circle is P, determine the following in terms of P. Number B now, the length of FD. So there's F, and so that is FD. If it's given that EF and ED are equal. Right, so that is given. Now remember now that this is P from the previous question, and of course that is 2P. So inside this triangle, I can use Pythagoras by saying that FE squared is EC squared minus EC squared. FC squared minus EC squared. That gives you then 2P squared minus P squared, which is then, of course, square root of 3 times P if you simplify. So therefore, FD is then twice square root 3 times P. Thank you for watching Mathematics with Suleiman. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Remember, subscription is free, and with your subscription, it can help me and encourage me to do more videos.